Setting is one of the main essentials to storytelling, formed of three main components: time, place, and social environment, which all play an integral role in a story, influencing the mood, shaping characters, and creating a believable world for the narrative to play out. And Five Nights at Freddy's is no exception to this, with both the games and novel trilogy taking place in Utah, mainly in the town of Hurricane. But of all places, why Utah? To fully understand the reasoning behind this, we'll need to look towards real-world inspirations. Nolan Bushnell, the founder of Chuck E. Cheese and Atari, was born and raised in Clearfield, Utah, and studied engineering at Utah State University while working a part-time job at Lagoon Amusement Park, where he learned about arcade games and how the business operates. After graduating, Nolan applied to work for Disney, impressed by the cutting-edge animatronic technology used in attractions such as the Country Bear Jamboree. However, Disney turned him down even after several attempts, so instead he got a job as an electrical engineer with Ampex, eventually leading Nolan to create Atari and after that Chuck E. Cheese, which would function as a distribution channel for Atari games. By looking at how Chuck E. Cheese came to be, we can make connections and put together how Freddy's came to be in FNAF's lore, giving us the answer to why Utah. In The Silver Eyes, we're first introduced to Hurricane, Utah, where the first Freddy's opened and the events of FNAF 1, 2, 3, 6, and Security Breach take place. Later on, Chapter 5, however, it's revealed Fredbear's Family Diner was opened in the small town of New Harmony, where the events of FNAF 4 and Sister Location take place, and where Freddy's founder, Henry Emily, lived before 83 and was presumably born and raised. In The Twisted Ones, Charlie is following in her father's footsteps, studying robotics at the college in St. George, which is basically just an extension of Hurricane, as stated by Charlie. Not only does this reveal where Henry Emily studied and got the education to create cutting-edge animatronic technology, the college itself actually exists, known as the Utah Tech University, which makes Utah and FNAF the perfect example of setting and storytelling, utilizing all three components in the fullest extent to form the core of FNAF's story, which I believe sets an example of just how setting in and its importance in storytelling greatly applies to our lives and the stories we live to tell, just like Nolan Bushnell or Henry Emily, as Utahns creating cutting-edge animatronics isn't just a coincidence, as we can trace all this back to the fact that Utah is actually one of the most innovative states in the US, with a rich history of entrepreneurship. Things we use in our daily lives that changed the world when they were first introduced, such as television, car stereos, electric guitars, hearing aids, are all Utah inventions, and that's just to name a few.